What's up, y'all? You already know it's your boy, No Joke. Let's get it. So basically, I'm going to give you guys a lecture about me and explaining to y'all about my life and everything, and it's like how life was with me growing up and stuff like that. But I definitely remember when I definitely promised you guys that I was going to end up doing more YouTube videos. You know, I know it's been a little while, but here I go. I'm back. So basically, what I was saying is, I'm definitely gonna let you guys know about me. So let's just get it. Let's do it, baby. So basically when I was younger, I always had the heart to play basketball. I practice every day, I train every day, I work out every day, and I wasn't the best at basketball. But unfortunately, I ended up finding, a gym. I started training there. I found a coach, he started training me. He gave up training me. I guess I was just that bad of a student. But that being said, later on in life, I got older, I started doing basketball, I started playing again. I did track in high school, I did basketball, track, football. I was about to say soccer, but I didn't do soccer. I also did wrestling. I did wrestling, and I was pretty good. I was pretty good at wrestling, though. Don't get me wrong, I was pretty good at wrestling. Later in life, I ended up wanting to be a motivational speaker. I dealt with a lot of things in my life. I wanted to kill myself. I had suicidal thoughts, and that I was dealing with a lot at the time, So my dad sent me the perfect motivation video one day, and I looked at it and I just poured out, started crying, and I was literally about to just kill myself. Like, I was going to do that. But God gave me another day, another life, and some joy and happiness. And I thank God for that, and I appreciate him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been here today. But the good thing about it is that God is a good person. Like, no matter what, you gotta keep him on your side. No matter what happens, you gotta keep God with you. You gotta pray every day, fast, just do the works of God, because God will change your life around. If you don't believe him and you don't know him, get to know him and start trying to believe him. I'm telling you, I am telling you. This doesn't mean you can't see it, you can't believe it. But how I ended up getting into basketball was actually because, basketball was my passion. I always wanted to be rich, I wanted to play basketball, I wanted to change the world in different ways, give to the poor people. But unfortunately, that all changed when quarantine happened, and I ended up trying out for the basketball team. I tried out for the basketball team at Lone Star Kingwood College, and I tried out and I made the basketball team for my first time. I never made the basketball team in middle school. I never made the basketball team in college, but not college, high school. But I made the basketball team in college. As soon as I made the basketball team, in 2 weeks we had a game coming up, and that's when out of nowhere quarantine happened. So that made me hurt, and that hurt my feelings, and I wanted to cry. But that being said, when quarantine happened, they shut all the colleges down. So I want to continue training. I want to keep on continuing, getting better and getting just good. But what ended up happening was the trainers was charging me about $200 just for 2 days of training for basketball. And then for a week, these guys charged me $500, and I wasn't finna do that. I was driving back and forth to Missouri to get trained by this guy, and he won about 35 every day. Or no, it actually wasn't 35. It was about 65 every day. And I wasn't finna pay you 65, and I'm way here in Houston, driving all the way down to Missouri, Texas. And that was just, I wasn't finna do that. So that being said, what ended up happening is I told myself, I remember when I was younger, I said I wanted to do boxing. So I tried out boxing. I wasn't the best, but I kept on practicing, and I actually got better. I actually got better with boxing. It was a big journey. It was definitely it was a big journey in boxing. I had so many times where I went to spar and I got beat up. I wasn't good. I've been through a lot with, just boxing was just difficult. Trust me, it was difficult. But definitely, I'm definitely, one thing about me is I'm a motivated person. I'm motivated. I don't like to lose. I like to win. I like to train hard. And I love motivating people. That's just my passion. I feel like God called me to do that. And that's one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to motivate people no matter what. I'm talking about, it was times when I was with my mom and we used to walk the streets with barely anything. I'm talking about we was walking the streets and we had maybe bread and lunch meat. And we walked miles down to the store and then walked miles all the way back home to our apartment complex. You know, and that was really tough. It was really tough. It was hard. It was hard dealing with all that, you know, not having a vehicle, you know, not having a lot of money. I used to go to school, get bullied almost every day. I used to cry. I had guys jumping me. You know, I went to the wrestling team. I had so-called, thought they was my friends. They was bullying me. You know, I got robbed, you know, with a lot of young people, you know, back then in my time. They was robbing me from my phone, and it was just so much stuff, you know, and it got to a point where it was just hard. It got to that point. And then later on, when I ended up moving back to Texas from Pennsylvania, that's when high school was hard. I've been in special classes for 4 years. 4 years of my high school life, I was in special classes. And I wanted to give up. I wanted to give up because I felt like I wasn't normal. I felt like it wasn't normal at all. And one thing about it is, no matter who you are, you're normal. Never let nobody judge you or talk about you or tell you that you ain't nothing in life. Don't never let no one tell you ain't gonna ever be able to make it in life, because I had that probably like 1,000 million times. And this is when you gotta come to your mind. You gotta say that God is good, because you deal with the struggles in life and you deal with the pain, but every single day somebody else is going through something 10 times or 50 times or 1,000,000 times worse than what you are going through. And that's the crazy thing. That's why you just gotta be thankful that God gives you another day and you get to live and you just get to see your family, you breathe in, you know, you get to eat meals, you know. I actually, not too long ago, talked to a dude, you know, I talked to a dude who's in boxing, and he told me his life story. And when I compare his life story to my life story of certain things, I'm like, wow, I'm really blessed. Like, I've been through a lot, don't get me wrong. I've been through some stuff different than what he been through. We both been through hard things, you know what I'm saying? We both not wrong. But the fact that certain things that he went through, of what he's dealing with right now, what I'm dealing with right now today, it's like, wow, I gotta learn how to be grateful. And that's the thing, we gotta all learn how to be grateful. I also play instruments. I play the piano, learn how to play the guitar, I play the drums. I also trying to learn how to play the saxophone a little bit more better. But yeah, I also play that. I'm 6'2". I do boxing, you already know. I actually have been on Runic TV. I've been on Kiana J's. I've been on Super Duper. I've been on Trey Sean TV, Zay Fuego. I've been on a lot of YouTube channels already, you know, and that's just amazing. How I end up doing YouTube, that's the thing I'm gonna explain to you guys, how I end up doing YouTube. So one day I was actually at home, and one of my friends from my neighborhood actually texted me, and he was like, hey bro, you a boxer, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, I got a place and a location for you to go, man. They out there like fighting for money and stuff like that. And when I heard money, I was like, okay, well, let me see what's up. So I went there, and it was actually for Runix TV. I went there for the boxing match, and I was serious. Everybody else was on some play stuff. I was serious. So I didn't even know I was gonna be on YouTube. Unfortunately, I was on YouTube. So I was there, the guy putting his gloves, he looked like he was kind of nervous, but the guy was there putting his gloves. I put on my gloves. As soon as the bell rang, I started pop, 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 pop. I rocked this guy like 3 times. 3 times, bro. And it was so funny. Like, I hit the guy, he fell on the wall. Then he looked like he got dazed. I'm talking about, that's when everybody was in there going, wow. They was like, no, Joe Poe, the guy with the golden gloves, he cold. And I did that. Then I did a video for Kiana J, a boxing video for her, as you can see. Yeah, exactly. That was wild. And one thing about it, man, I'm just like, I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm definitely trying to get to the Olympics in 2024, and that's gonna be in Paris. So y'all gonna see me on TV. I actually got nationals coming up, USA Boxing Nationals. I got about 2 more fights coming. I got one that I'm fighting for a championship belt. So this is gonna be wild. Like, this is gonna be like amazing journey. So hopefully you guys like me. Y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe. Y'all check my videos out. Y'all fall in love with me. No matter what, I'm a very humble person. I love God. You know, I love doing videos. I'm gonna be doing pranks, skits. And another thing, I'm definitely gonna be boxing random people in the street. So y'all gotta watch that one. That's gonna be worldwide. Like, I'm gonna be pop, 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 Nah, let me stop playing. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna be doing all of that. So hopefully y'all like, y'all comment, subscribe, and y'all love it. And this is just the beginning. So y'all definitely gonna be seeing my videos and everything we posting. Y'all gonna be checking me out. So hopefully y'all ladies and gentlemen love it and y'all take it easy. You already know what it is. Your boy No Joe Polk. Let's get it.